So, what's the phrase? In the beginning? In the beginning, there was a mirror. A family heirloom passed down from generation to generation, woman to woman, mother to daughter. December 25th, 1865, 7 days after the 13th Amendment is passed, my great-great-grandmother's house mistress says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. She's just been officially emancipated. And she gives my grandmother a mirror as a farewell gift. It's thin and long with chubby white angels all around the hand-carved ivory frame. For great-great-grand, this mirror represents freedom and self-ownership. Raceless, sexless, nameless. Me. It's a symbol of my career as a slave. Self-loathing. But I didn't know that at first. Of course you never do. I was an infant, and I saw my reflection, and there was no beauty or ugliness. There was just me. Raceless, sexless, nameless me. Raceless, sexless, nameless me. Just me, standing across from me, looking at myself. That's a powerful moment. Bing. Awareness, self-recognition. I am separate from, but connected to the people I see. I am visible and real, but connected to the other people I see. I can almost remember it. I'm visible you get older, and it gets more complicated. I can almost remember it. Age 5, my father has just slapped my hand away from the stove, and I'm standing in front of the mirror, crying, staring, fascinated. Who knew my face could make such diverse contortions? My lips are trembling, and my eyes are red, and my face is shiny with tears. I'm like clay, I think, and then I wonder what the angels, the white angels framing my face, I wonder what they're made of. Not clay. Their faces are smiling, unchanging. Not like mine. Who's different? I wonder, me or them? Age 6, I'm different. Barbie and the angels have thin, perky noses, straighter hair, nicer clothes. Well, the angels aren't wearing much, but I bet if they wanted to, they could afford nicer clothes. All my clothes are hand-me-downs from my cousin Tootie. Don't laugh. And my mama says that new clothes aren't as important as my college fund. And I don't know what that means, but I don't care. I want a new pair of blue jeans like my best friend Kate wears to school. She has blue eyes, like Barbie. Age 10. I hate myself. I hate the way I look. Black girls call me dark and nappy. Fuck them! Not because I'm really dark, but because my father won't let me straighten my hair. He says only grown women can perm their hair, and since I don't like to take showers every day, I ain't no woman yet. Age 12. I just got my period. But I don't look any different. I'm still lanky and titless. But my mother's on the phone with every relative saying, my baby's a woman now. Well, my father sees me staring at myself, and he puts his cheek against mine, and he makes eye contact with my reflection. He says, you're getting big now. Time for us to talk. And I'm thinking he's gonna lecture me about not grinding with boys at school dances or getting pregnant. Things I'm already afraid of. But he says, you're getting big now. You a black woman, girl, and it's time for us to talk. People gonna give you shit because of the color of your skin And what's in between your legs? Fuck 'em. But fuck 'em. You hear me? Fuck 'em. You hear me? Fuck 'em. You smart, you pretty, and you got family. Remember that. And he kissed me on the cheek and died of sickle cell anemia the next year. Oh, age 14. I am modeling my newest outfit, a short denim skirt from Rigo Boss, a tight white t-shirt. My tits are in, and I've learned how to walk so that my ass can switch from side to side. My hair is permed straight. I'm wearing makeup, and I just got my ears pierced. And black men, they whistle on the street now when I walk by on my way to school, and they say, "Hey, mama. Hey, mama." Looking real sweet, and I like it. And white men, they look at me too sometimes, but they don't make eye contact, as if being attracted to me is wrong. You know, I look all right, I guess. I wish my hair were longer. I wish I looked like Vanessa Williams. I want to be a fly girl like on TV. You know, all the boys think they're fine and they're good dancers. You know, I'm a good dancer too. Age 17. It's 3 in the morning and I just got home and my mother's screaming at me. I went to the senior prom with Will Davis, the star defense player on the varsity basketball team. And afterwards, we went to his house and we had sex for my first time. And it was not like the movies. No candles or jazz. We didn't even take our clothes off. He just lifted up my skirt and pulled down his pants, and it hurt a lot. But I pretended to like it. And I even tried to move my hips around so he'd think I knew what I was doing. It only took 15 minutes. I know because I checked the digital clock by his bed before and after. And afterwards, he dropped me off home and I left his car without saying good night or thank you. And now in front of the mirror, my mother's cursing me in between prayers. "Look at you, you goddamn whore. Jesus Christ can smell it on your breath. If your father were here, so help me God. As long as you live in my house, oh, I brought you into this world and I'll take you out." And I look disgusting and tired, hair messy, pink prom dress sticking to my body with sweat and tears. But I feel like a woman. Gets better. I brought the mirror to college with me, but I never looked the same in it again. My first roommate was a black feminist, Lisa. She had shoulder-length dreadlocks, she wore no makeup, and she majored in English literature. And she would watch me pick myself apart in the mirror, and she never directly scolded me, but she read select passages from books like Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye or Alice Walker's The Color Purple. It was obnoxious as hell. You know, the silent protest of it, being called a wannabe by famous black women writers. But one day, she read a quote from Ntozake Shange. "I found God in myself. I found God in myself." And I loved her. And I loved her. I loved her fiercely. And I realized that I had never felt that. That until that moment, I couldn't conceptualize regarding my image as something flawless, divine. And I changed. Oh, what am I getting at? Yesterday, I'm a senior in college. I major in Africana Women's Studies. I get up at 10 o'clock for my first class. I take a shower, and I put on the clothes I'm wearing now. On the highway, I saw a fashion billboard. Some pretty white boy surrounded by smiling Barbie dolls that I don't want to look like anymore. And I've seen ads like it before, but something about it makes me feel strange. I can't place it. So I simply, cursed under my breath and switched lanes. 8 o'clock, and I have dinner with my girls. Tia, Rachel, and Ashay. 9:30, we decided to go see a movie. Midnight, the movie sucked. I dropped the girls off at their respective dorms, and I park in the most inconvenient spot in the student lot. It's pitch black outside, and my dorm is far away. I try to walk fast and tell myself I'm not scared. I'm halfway to my dorm when I hear their drunken laughter.
Who the fuck is this bitch, huh?
White boys with angelic faces and slurred speech.
Come on. How you doing tonight?
Who the fuck is this bitch? One of them says, and without thinking I demand, what'd you call me, motherfucker? He called you a fucking black bitch. Another one says, and I don't know how to respond. I'm caught between fear and anger, between flabbergasted and insanity.
Hey, come here! Get the fucking pussy! Get the fuck back here!
I'm caught between fear and anger, between flabbergasted and insanity. They start invading my personal space, striking their bodies up against mine, grabbing the tits and ass I thought I wanted at age 10. Oh, I bet you can dance. You want to dance with a white boy? I tell them to fuck off, and I try to squeeze past them. They push me back and push me down. And I yell, stop, and no, and don't. But my resistance is futile. Head is colliding with the pavement. They hold me down, and the first one enters me tight and dry, and I scream. And they silence me with sweaty palms stinking of hard liquor, and I'm reminded of being 17. Of Will Davis shoving into me with our prom clothes on, and all of his sick cowardice filling up the space I tried so hard to make sacred. And I escape myself with phrases and Merry Christmas and mirrors, and Merry Christmas and dark and nappy and billboards, and dark and nappy and my baby's a woman now, and Barbie, and my baby's a woman now. I brought you into this world, Barbie, and the bluest eye. I brought you into this world, black and woman, the bluest girl, eye, and Oshun, and black woman, girl, and Oshun, fly girls, and angels, poor, and fly girls, hey mama, and fuck 'em. You hear me? Fuck 'em. At 2:30 in the morning, I open my eyes to solitude. Must have blacked out. And I stumble over to my room, to my mirror, and I look at me. Black and woman and Adina. Just me standing across from me looking at myself. And I laugh. I laugh long and hard. I laugh hysterically and loud. I laugh despite the throbbing of my insides, despite the foreign sperm trickling from that throbbing. I laugh simply and sincerely because it was something I'd never seen my reflection do before.